There's no way to avoid the eye of God, no matter how much you try hiding from God. Hi, I'm Pastor Joan Hichez. Today, I'll talk about beyond disguise. Usually, the people get used to live their life, one of in front of others, another in private. That's the reason why most of the people tried to cover their true lies, hiding their faces from the others. Even so often, unconsciously or not, all of us pretend hiding our true self from God, and we want to evade our responsibility. We decide camouflage our feelings and the real behavior trying to be other person. But the Bible shows us the opposite polar and recommends us ponder about what David said in the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 1 through 3. The psalmist lead us enough on God's proficiency to know pretty well that even our thoughts, that means it's impossible mocking the Lord. David prophesies that God's capable of tracking our path no matter where we're going. Let's keep reading from verse 4 through 6. It's admirable the way David confessed himself about his lack of proficiency to understand the God capability and his scope over our lives. The king was stunned when he realized God knew everything he did, plus everything he thought, and every word before they show up into his tongue. Because of this, the psalmist remained impressed about the Lord. Later, he began asking himself where he could hide from the presence of God in the verse 7 and forward. David keeps describing his amazed reaction on the resources of the Lord to track each of his steps no matter where he was. Plus, he figured out that even beyond the planet, God reaches us even there. Now, David testifies that God supervised him from his mother's wombs, as he's writing the verse 13 through 15. Definitely, the psalmist concluded it's impossible mocking the Lord under any circumstances. Jeroboam was responsible of contaminating the people of Israel. That's the reason why God declared punishments against his family's lives. The punishments started when his first son fell sick, and the king tried to look for mercy from God through his prophet Hichez. But Jeroboam tried to cover his track, sending his wife disguised to confuse both the people and the prophet. Let's read the Bible in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 14, verse 1 through 2. How you can see Jeroboam pretend to deceive to the people and the prophet Hichez as well. This demonstrates the lacking repentance of Jeroboam, though he ignored that God was going to reveal his intent to his prophet Hichez before she left their house. Obviously, this had triggered serious consequences. Just take a look at verse 5 through 6. Joan sent his wife to see the prophet Hichez, looking for good things, but by contrary, she received punishment from God through the prophet. As a result of both of them tried mocking God and also pretending being another woman, so the results were inevitable. Evidently, no way to escape from the lens of God, no matter what kind of disguise or camouflage we wear, because We're under God's radar. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, and always. It's imminent. We must manifest such we are before God, like crystal clear, and only being sincere, we can obtain the favor of God. Don't disguise, being yourself instead, to be approved by the Lord.